I'm in the backyard here. I'm starting my tiny home project here. The trailer I brought home yesterday. It's a 6x12 trailer. It will be a 8x12 trailer, like 8 foot and 2 inches. When I put my floor on, the floor is already done, like the frame. Just got to put it on. A 2x6 frame that will fit over top of the tires. Hopefully it'll all clear, and if I ever have to change a tire, hopefully I'll be able to get it off. So that's why I have to check on too with this. All the lights work on this. A couple things I need to do to this is put a new jack on. I gotta hack this thing off, with my saw or whatever. And then these stupid things sticking up, this whole piece of bar, I'm cutting it off. And then I'm gonna put the floor on, get it all set up. I have tons of the self-driving screws, wood to metal, a bunch of those. So I will start attaching the floor on this thing. I'll get a new jack soon here, eventually, before I go any further with it. I have to replace the tire. It's dry rotted. I like these fat tires. Hopefully I can find another one like that. So, it'll be a little interesting. So there it is. Moving along with my tiny house project. They were metal, like a metal bracket. There's a metal bracket sticking up here. I cut that off with my saw, and I was trying to get that piece of wood off of there, but those bolts are rusted on there. I'll just leave it go. I'm gonna get that floor on here right now. That's a 10-foot floor, and I have a extension piece also to put on. That'll go on the front. Alright, got my phone up like that. It's pretty heavy. This will be interesting. Hopefully this will work, or I'll have to do a different plan. Definitely need to get a better jack. This thing's gonna be crazy. A pop-up trailer is built the same way. The tires are underneath, and it's, you got small tires on there, so it's the same concept almost. So I will get that measured up on both sides, make sure it's even. Get my other extension piece on there. I will start putting the self-driving screws or whatever you call them in there. I'll have to reattach that. Alright, so I'm going to I'll just measure. Alright, I'll probably have it sticking out on both sides at 11 inches, it looks like. So I will continue doing that, and stay tuned. Bye-bye. Alright, this is my third video today on this tiny home project of mine. I have to get this floor in front of those taillights, as long as they can be seen in the back. I have to bring the floor forward. The way I built this thing, which by the way I didn't know what I was going to do with this floor. You know, I didn't set it up to go on a trailer, so I'm repositioning everything. When I move this floor up forward, I had to relocate one of these studs, so I will put that back on there and get that set up. I'm gonna have to get this piece of decking off of there because it's gonna make my floor unlevel. So I'm gonna do that right now. It's so muddy in our yard. I'm wearing boots. My nose is stuffy. Alright, I'm gonna get her done. blade is shot. Blade is shot. I need more blades. I haven't needed to use this saw for a while. I will just take a damn hammer or something and hack all that off. That puppy's gonna be hot. Boy, 7 minutes and I haven't accomplished anything. Alright, let's try this again. Alright, even a metal blade cut through the wood good. Alright, I'm back. Alright, so now I will shift the floor forward. that would probably work. I'm gonna have to, in the front here, I'll have to redo like a frame here, an extension. Somehow make like corner pieces or something, or get that thing to work somehow. I will make sure it is 11 inches sticking out on both sides again, and I will move on from there. So, actually getting somewhere with it. Alright, stay tuned again, folks. Alright, this is my, I think, 5th video tonight on the tiny home project here. In the other videos, you saw me just barely getting started with this thing, trying to figure it out, trying to set the floor on there, line it up good. So I got it all lined up on there. It's about 10 inches off the one side, or 11 inches, or no, actually 12 inches on one side, 9 inches on this side, but it's balanced. It feels pretty balanced. I tried to measure it good. And then this is a section here I added on to make it 12 foot long. It's on the frame. It's on this frame in the front, so it won't necessarily be a weak spot. So it should help. I gotta put more screws in each stud. So I'll go get more screws tonight, like 3-inch screws, good, like thick wood screws. I got to get a more powerful drill, or borrow my dad's drill that you plug in. And I have to drill holes through the wood and into the frame and drive my screws in there. My stupid 18-volt drills won't do it. It's not going to do it. So I need a better drill to do that. But it's on there. That gets me started. I got it sitting on bricks here. It's leveled. And then I'll put a new jack on there and it'll be nice. It's nice and leveled. I'll be able to change the tires under there. It's a 4 lug setup. So hopefully I can make that work. We will see. It can definitely get jacked up or put on a lift. So that's one good thing on, putting it on a trailer frame. Yeah, normally you'll see these tiny houses on the dual axle trailers or equipment trailers. Well, I didn't have money to get any of that. Even the shortest trailer, a good trailer for $300, $400, can't find them. So this is what I'm going with. My tail lights are visible in the back. That's what matters. Maybe I'll put lights on the outside of the thing when it's done. Who knows? I added that stud there, and I relocated that one and put it right here. So it's on either side of the tires. It's all on there, leveled. So we're ready to go, baby. This kind of sets my pace. So here we go. Tiny home project, 8 foot by 12 footer. So here we go, tune in. Here we are on a Thursday. I'm back at it after working on other things in the garage. I'm trying to stay focused on my project here for me and my girlfriend. Tiny house project on this trailer frame. I drilled all the holes into the frame, and then I'm putting these thick, self-driving screws in there. They should be anti-rust. It's a very sturdy trailer, very strong steel. I'm on my third drill bit. That's how strong it is. I'm not really mad because it's a strong frame and that's what I need for this house. I'm mad I gotta, go get more drill bits, but whatever. It's a strong frame. So I put one there, one down there, here, and there. Basically 4 down the middle here. There, there, here, and down there. And then I'm doing the front. One there, then I'll put another one in there. This is a 8 foot 2 inches by 12 foot house I'm doing. This is an extension piece I had to put on because I did a 10 foot thing and realized it just wasn't going to be enough room. But it's on the frame, it's secure. I mean, that's a little loose, but most of it is tight. I'm pulling on it and it's good and tight. So it should hold. These will lock in place. So I'm gonna put this last one in. I got stupid crappy drills from Walmart. Eventually I'll get a nicer drill here. Just costs money. Oh, that one didn't go through. Well, I'll have to do something different here. Well, I can't put the phone down, but I gotta take that screw out and drive it straight down better. That'll be done. And then I will start putting OSB down, see how it feels on there. So, watch the next video. Alright, here's another quick video. It's coming along. I'm getting my second sheet of plywood on here. I got blocks in between each stud. It's just so solid. So solid. It's almost like a pop-up camper. I can still lift it. You can see it moving. That's a good sign because it's not too heavy for my truck. A lot of people are, some people, not everybody, like my dad or friends, they doubt that this is going to work in the first place and that this is going to be too much for this trailer. Well, you can't underestimate. You got to have faith in what you're doing and just do it. That's what I try to do. It's solid. It's solid. It's good enough for this. I should have a big sledgehammer. This is a 4-pound thing. So I'm just trying to pound the plywood together. It's a tongue and groove. So just like I did in the construction job when I was subbing, just taking the 2x4 and the sledgehammer and pounding it that way. So I'm just trying to do that. Alright, that's getting close. it takes a lot. I gotta try and get it close. And that'll probably be it. It looks like my plywood is, completely on that stud. As long as it's on that stud, should be good. See, it's not every sheet is going to line up on the stud going this way. So with my studs going in between down the center, I'll still have something to nail to. That's going to be nice. Well, this sheet looks pretty squared up with the stud. That's probably as good as it's going to get. Yeah, I put a stud in between the axle, like over top of the axle. Stud on each side here, and ran it through the center. That's just solid. I can't wait till this thing is done. It's gonna be a house on wheels. It's like a house camper, or like a giant playhouse on wheels that you can take a campsite or whatever and sleep in it and everything. Or in my case, try to live in it. Probably as good as it's gonna get. So I will nail all that down. I'm so hungry. I'm skipping lunch again. Just trying to get this done. Sacrificing. I'll get all the sheets done. And then I started a wall. This will probably be my front wall towards the hitch. So it's going to be, it's like 99 inches and an eighth wide. That's how wide the trailer is. So it's under 102 inches. 8-foot tall walls. Get all the walls on, siding on, and do my peak probably after that. I wanted to wait till I got new tires and stuff, but I can't wait. I want to try and get a lot of it going and get new tires and stuff. I just want to have a floor on there and the walls at least. So again, stay tuned. More videos coming and pictures. Tiny home is coming along. This is the back of the trailer where the 3-foot door will go. Oh, tripping over stuff. Here. It is coming along. 8-foot walls are going up. I gotta finish this up on another day, a good day, get more 2x4s. I'm just putting windows in, cut to fit. I have a skinny window that'll go in the front here. I need 2 side windows I'll get from Habitat. Hopefully if I find good windows. Maybe slant the roof. I'm thinking if I do a peak, it might be too much work. Like I need to get somebody to help me. It is still solid. The trailer is getting heavy, but it's solid. Oh. Robust, robust. Woo! Up here will be the bed, a loft. Right here will be a closet. Like me or my girlfriend can just come right here and pick out what to wear There'll be a sink and a countertop over here. Hopefully a toilet over here. And over here you can just sit down and, you know, eat, do whatever. And you walk out the door right here. So hopefully it'll all work out. I will be posting more of the process. As of now, I gotta clean up all my tools. Alright. This morning, there was a little breezy out, and then it warmed up real nice. I went right at it again, working on our tiny home. That wall right there I started this morning. I put most of the studs in, and our neighbor over there, Chris, you know, has been seeing my process with this. He came over with that window. He was so nice about it, and man, it really helped. You know, he wasn't using it. He had the window sitting around, and you know, he's moved a couple times, whatever, and never used it, so he brought it down. So thankful for it. I just need another window, and on the other side, but I figure that's where the sink and countertop is going to go. So I wanted to set the window up at a certain height above the sink and that. So hopefully that works out. And then right here will be a loft, like the bed above, and our closet underneath. You know, sink and countertop, hopefully a toilet on this side, and you know, like table and chairs on the other side. It's all done. This wall's all framed out. I fitted that in. It's a nice window. These little windows are nice. They slide up. The top slides down like a bigger window. The screen slides up. They work the same, just like the big windows in the house. I mean, this is still good for a house too, for a small window. So this lifts up nice. It comes with 4 screws. That's what I loved about that. I discovered it came with the screws. You put one there and one behind there. You take those pieces out, and then one in each corner up there into the wood. I mean, I'm doing this with no training, no carpenter's license. I'm building this damn house on a trailer just from, you know, a year of doing my crafting business and having the carpentry in the family, like in the blood from my dad's side, and subcontracting with the construction job, you know, with Ryan Homes a little bit. I learned a lot in that little time on how to structure this together. I got my supports here to keep the walls straight until it's all good. Then you pound them out. You know, these little ones were doing the job, but this was a big wall here. I had to have Amber help guide this thing as I got it on here. So I'm pushing her. Need help, so I'm pushing her. She's got to keep up, I told her. We got to stick to our goals and not slow down. Not slowing down at all. I've been single, you know, the last, 10 years, whatever. Haven't settled down. I'm still not trying to slow down yet. I told her we have goals that we have to do and work out first before anything else happens or we have kids. Has to be done. So she is picking up on that. I set this on this trailer so my taillights would be, showing, which is good. So all that's good. I'm happy. I will find another window for that other wall, and it will go somewhere, towards the back here too, where our table and chairs will go. I just fit it in there. No big deal. I like to have one up top where the bed will be. So we'll see. Who knows? Don't have to have one there, but it'd be nice. So I'm happy, accomplishing a lot with this thing. So, I just have to relax, let it flow. I gotta try and do some work, make more money, do some yard working out with this guy, get some money going. I need new tires on this thing and a new jack. So keep following me with this project. Thanks for watching. Alright, this is Adam, working on my tiny home project again. It's Monday, it snowed, and then it warmed up and it's all melting and dripping. But the best part of it is this house is getting done. Windows up on this side. I got a door frame all on. You will see all that a lot better when I pull this trailer out. Another good thing is it's not too heavy for the truck. It's a two-wheel drive Colorado. If people thought it would be too heavy for it, it's not even phasing it. I had 2 bricks, keeping it up. I got my truck lined up real nice and just kind of jerked it around a little bit, moved it and got it to hook on. It's hooked. My little silver pin that goes through there fits like my landscaping trailer. I had to somehow knock out the brick with a hammer. I put all these damn sheets of plywood down because it's freaking muddy. I would tear up the yard. I get the truck stuck. So I'm trying to be smart about this. I want to move this onto the driveway. But that is the best part. That is, I can pull it with the truck. I don't need to rent a truck. I don't need to borrow somebody's truck or rely on anybody. It is not that heavy. I can lift it. People thought it would be too heavy for this trailer. It's got to be 400 pounds or less still. These old tires can handle 905 pounds. It says right on it. But I still want to get new tires on there. So, I got this in the process really well. But I want to, get the tires on the new jack. So I'm gonna, of course I get no help. So I'm just gonna put the phone down. I'll let this record. And I had no help when hooking the trailer. But, like my dad, you learn how to do it yourself. So here we go. Wish me luck. It pulls. It pulls, baby. The tires are holding up. I don't know if I can take it to French Up Acres, Cuddy's, or the one on 43 and sit it there, I'll be happy. You know, get tires later. Don't give a shit. As long as it rolls down the street. But it pulls. And I am pumped. Alright, I gotta try and, you know, back it up a little more. And it'll sit on the concrete so I'm not stepping in all this mud. Alright, over and out. Alright, I am just trying to figure out a strategy to get the sheets of plywood on the roof of the tiny house. Gotta get this tiny house done. Doing it by myself, which is tough. Got homemade scaffoldings made here, 6-footer and a 4-footer. And I put these blocks on here to help catch it. And I'm gonna move that one towards the middle more. Actually, I'm gonna try this method first. I'm gonna flip the thing sideways. I think it'll work a lot better than it being up and down. I'm gonna do that first, so bear with me. Beautiful out. It was 81 degrees today. It's still about that. Alright, so bear with me. Gotta figure out the strategy. Gotta get this plywood on. Alright. Looks like my phone slipped sideways, but as you can see, I'm a little scared of heights, and my big 6-foot thing is still a little jiggly. I just, gotta get used to these things. I gotta try to stabilize that thing more. That freaks me out. But it really helps. Once I get this down pat, I should be able to get all the plywood on there. It really helps. Once I get the things up there, it's nice to stand on. And then I gotta work on getting myself up on the roof for the second layer. That's a self method there. Getting the plywood up by yourself. Not too hard once you figure it out. If you have like hardly any fears, you just go right up there and do it. So I am getting there. Alright, stay tuned to the full picture gallery of the roof. Alright, tiny house is coming. I cut off the old jack and put my new jack on. I bolted it on last night. Works good. I winded it up and took out the brick blocks I had holding up the tongue, and then set it back down. I got a corner jack there. That one's not touching. My two back here are touching. I have blocks under them. Need to get these old tires off. I'll buy new ones off of this eTrailer.com. They're 20.4 inches around, 8 inches wide, 10-inch rims, basically like these, and they're made for a pop-up camper. So it shows the picture of the camper. This might have been what this trailer frame was for. I don't know how long they are. This is a 12-foot long trailer I got. It might have been for a pop-up as well. All ready for siding. I'm going to put 12-inch boards across, 12 footers, the length of the trailer, and fit them around the windows, do the front of the tiny home here up to the roof, and cut them for in between the studs. I don't care about putting a stud across or in between. I can do that later down the road if I want. Just getting this thing built and on the road. Gotta get it weighed. It's not like a $130,000 house or $40,000 camper or whatever. Don't care. Got my back door on, my frame, got a door plate. I had a hard time putting the rubber strip on there. I just said to hell with it. I left it off. I couldn't get it to slide on, like pull it all the way down. So I just screwed it on, put my homemade door frames on. Just 1x6 pine boards, and put white door stops on. Got the hinges on. Normally you 45 the corners. I just left them straight. Again, just don't care. Trying to get this thing done. So I put some caulking up there. But it works. It closes. I use the door, to guide with the door stops. I'll put the rubber strips in there. All closes. You walk in, it's going to be a bed up top, a ladder to get up there, a full closet with our clothes in it, refrigerator right there, countertop and sink by the window. Everything's a little up close here, but trying to back up here. Got the door on. It rubs the floor a little bit, so I sanded the hell out of it. It probably helped a little bit, but it's my wall, so I pushed it back, put a brace on that'll hold it until I get all the siding on. You know, again, not perfect, but you know, hopefully only going to be worth $1,000 in this thing. I only have under $300 of stuff. It was all free wood I got from construction, and I picked up more from other construction sites. Get my doorknob on. That'll be on. Sink and countertop goes there. The shower goes right there. Table and chair. Run a PVC pipe down under the trailer, connect it with a sink pipe like a T, hook it up to a hose. Simple as that. Shower, table, chairs. Alrighty. Next stop is getting new tires put on and buy siding. Put a doorknob and deadbolt thing on there. Be rocking and rolling. Okay, here we are on a beautiful Friday evening. Just was hot out today, nice. I did some yard work again for a guy in Canton, and then went right to Lowe's and got more boards to put on this tiny house. I got 4 8-foot boards, 12-inch wide, to match all the other ones. And I'm putting them across this way. It's hard to get here, that way, like that. Just before the window, and then I have 2 other boards I'll put on the other side of the window. And then I'm going to work on the back, and I will bring this recycling bin around the corner so you guys can watch that too. So here we go. I cut all my pieces I needed at the length. That way I can do this quick video as you guys watch as I put them up. I'm going to try and bring this a little closer. There you go, that's better. Let's see what's going on here.
Dad likes the wood on there. What happened here?
I'm doing a video, I told you. I cocked all that. It's because there's gaps in the wood.
How come?
It's because the boards you buy are all not cut straight and milled. Yeah, it'd be nice to get some assistance, but I seem to manage. This one's bowed too. It's going to be a problem. Alright, making sure everybody can see this. Yes, I do have little gaps between some boards because the stupid boards are warped in it. You go to the store and pay for boards and you get nothing but junk. You know, they can't mill the wood or cut the wood straight. It's all bowed and stuff, so we gotta make up for it. So in the gaps, I just kind of caulk in there, because that's going to get all painted anyways. So around this window here, I put a small piece on here. That way I can butt up my boards. Same thing on the other side. This piece, or down at this end, it's sticking out a little bit, so I cut a notch in this board here to fit around it. So when I put that board on there, it'll go on, it'll fit against that, and then I'll put the other board on top. So it's all about customizing and fitting things like a puzzle. Put this done, and then I will do the side here. Just like a puzzle. might have to cut this one. Of course, I didn't bring a pencil up with me, but I know where to cut here. I just look at a mark. I'll be right back. Alright, I cut the length I need. I was too lazy to bring my circular saw up here, so I'm just using my miter saw in the garage. Alright, that's superb. What? Hold on, I'm doing a video. Just hold on. Alright, transporting this again. I got no camera person and no assistant. All by myself. That makes it difficult. That's what makes it real. I am 100% real. No special effects here. Alright. was going to use the other pieces that I had. That won't be a good idea, because if I have like a half a piece that comes out to here, to this spot halfway out, and there's no stud here, it's not going to be a good thing. So I just need to use whole pieces. It's really too bad those don't fit, or I can save money on boards. At least that's coming up. So it's still a lot of correcting. So, you know, I have gaps here. I'm going to put that white plastic trim on all the corners and that, so it doesn't matter. I'm just caulking any gap I have in this wood, because it doesn't all butt together like I want it to. When I put this bottom piece on, it kind of stuck out. That's okay, I'll still put caulk in there and stuff, but you know, just don't care. It's not a concern of mine. It's basically going to be like a rustic looking tiny house too, not all finished, not with fancy siding on there like that's on your house. It's still going to be rustic. Like a barn or a shed, you can look at it any way you want, but it's going to be livable. It's going to be functional, self-sufficient. I have a real door back here that opens and closes. I'm going to have a 5-foot tall mini fridge from Lowe's in here. It's white. It's made by that Higher company that makes air conditioners like the one I have. That's going to also go in that window. It fits. I measured it. So yeah, it's going to be a 5-foot fridge that will fit through this door, and you can put stuff in there, some food, milk, you name it, some beer, whatever. My bed will be up there, closet right there, shower and table and chairs right there. That's all it is to it. And I will keep working this wood all the way up to the top, and then in the front, as I get towards the top, I have to start doing my angle, you know, cutting it at a slant, which I can do already. I've done that for chicken coops and different things. So it's gonna look cool, good. Bah, can't talk. I'm gonna, you know, put the boards up there, line it up at that window. So people might ask, what is this? Why am I doing it? That's our neighbor, like kids yelling, just to let you know. But why am I doing this? What is it? Where am I going to take it? All these questions come up, and I have answers for you. I will take it to a campground, nearest campground. There's a cheap one by the Magado Reservoir. It's a Good Sam sponsor or whatever of it. I'm not a Good Sam member, but I might have to be one with this. So I can put it there. I can pay somebody to keep it on their property somewhere. Whatever. It's a mobile home, like a mobile home, but smaller, and you can pull it with your normal truck, not a semi-truck. Why am I doing this? Because 29 years old, not married. I'm a millennial, graduated in '07, working my ass off, making a lot of money now, more than ever. Landscaping, woodcrafting, handyman stuff, whatever. Still trying to do massage therapy that I went to school for. Self-employed, I'm an entrepreneur, small business entrepreneur. I won't go pay rent in an apartment or a duplex. I can't pay rent. You have to have steady $600 coming in weekly or something like that, or more. Rent is, like, to have a nice decent place and not a dump, is $600 a month and up. And that's why. And I'm not going to go to the bank and sit down with a banker and say, hey, I want a loan. I got some property I want to buy. That's, even if it's still 10 grand. I'm not going to do it because they want to see steady income, just like on a car. And I'm not going to do it. You have to be married or with somebody, and it takes two to live, two to tango. So can't do it. So, you know, people say, oh, I don't know if I can live in that, that's too small, or they don't say anything at all, but they might be thinking that. But a lot of people, and people who know me around here, I mean, they're liking the idea. They know what a tiny house is. They see it on TV or in pictures. Usually they're built on a commercial trailer, dual axle trailer, like landscaping trailer, which again I couldn't buy. I bought this 13-footer trailer frame off of a guy for $300. It probably was a pop-up camper. I put 2 brand new rims and tires on it that hold up to 1,650 pounds each, 3,300 pounds total. So it's gonna work. I put that new jack on there. Can roll it around. So, how much will this save? A lot. It'll save a lot of money. Even if I put it in a cheap campground or keep it here at the house anytime, like in the back behind our garage, or if I put on a lot, it'll be a lot cheaper. I can pay somebody like, say, $200 a month. That'd be nice. And I'm not worried about utilities. I'm not paying somebody rent, and not worrying about losing my job or anything like that, getting laid off or offending somebody. You know, anything I say comes out of my mouth. Good things, but I say what's on my mind. So, yeah, not married, no girlfriend. Well, this works for me, I'll say. I don't need anything else. I will have hose hookup for my little stainless steel sink in there at the countertop, and a hose hookup for the shower. You can buy faucets and shower heads that heat up the water. You don't need a water tank or nothing. It's so nice. All kinds of camping stuff you can buy out there. You go on eTrailer.com, which is where I got the tires, and they sell all kinds of stuff. You can go on other camping sites, campingworld.com, and find all kinds of stuff. That's all it is. It's like a big camper, or a pop-up camper. It's bigger than pop-up campers. It'll be just shy of 12 feet high, because I'm trying to figure on how high it is from the ground to the base, and then the base to the top, and stuff like that. So I'm told like 13.6 is like the highest. So as long as it clears the electric wires and all that, it'll be good. As soon as I get all the siding on, things like that, I'm going to want to try and go get it weighed and get a plate for it. And I get a plate on there, and whether I put it at a campground or around here somewhere, I won't need to renew the license plate sticker unless I'm going to pull it somewhere. That's a good thing about it. Like, don't give a shit. It's just going to sit. So I don't know what the rules are at the campgrounds if you like got to keep your sticker renewed, but if it's all season place, it won't matter. I will have white plastic trim going around the window. Oh, the wrong way, this way. Hard to get my hand direction right there. Going around the window and stuff like that, man. That's gonna work. And I have to cut, when I put the last board up, I have to cut to fit in between those 2x4s, which is easy to do. I just have to go on a ladder with the board and somehow do it. I got white vinyl up there to keep rain out and bees, and some of the Lowe's wrapping, so everything to keep that rain out. Another question is, well, it goes along with why I'm doing this. It's gonna help me out. It's gonna help me be more independent and be out of the parents' house, or at least have all my stuff in there and junk and clothes. And doing this to show people how you can live simple and cheaper, in a self-sufficient way. It's going to help homeless people. It's going to help other self-employed people, low-income people, veterans, retired people, whatever. You can build at any size you want, any length. You just need to get the trailer. And try to find used wood if you can, because it's going to cost a lot. Again, I got 2x4s and OSB free from doing construction, but I'm probably getting up to $500 on this thing now, spending, and that's it. I'm pretty sure I included the tires in there, but still. It will help homeless people get off the street or away from people, the buildings, when people give them a hard time. Got to try and give them a peace of mind. Again, people wake up every day, they go to their jobs or whatever, or if they're retired and they wake up in the morning in their nice house, they don't think about these things. They don't think about it driving down the road, that there's somebody out on the street or sleeping under a bush struggling. They don't think about that the person is living at home with his parents and can't afford to move out. You know, he's paying all his bills on time and doing all the right things, but can't make enough. No, you don't think about that going down the road. It's not everybody's fault, but it's some who don't think about it and are selfish and have a right to judge people, how they live, or that they can't afford anything, or that they're on the street. When I look at people that are struggling even worse than me, or driving an older vehicle than mine, and have an old house, and I just think, well, boy, when I have the money and I get myself caught up, I could help these people. You know, all the people I could be helping if I got myself going and paid everything off, and then have like this stream of income coming in and just can help other people. I don't say, well, they need to work harder and blah blah blah. I mean, sort of, but I don't know their situation. I just think they could work harder, but who knows why they can't, or maybe they choose not to. You know, I just don't judge those things. Maybe they're in debt. Who knows? We don't know. I just think, well, I like to see them do better. I want to see people do better, as I'm trying to better myself. But no, not a lot of people think like that. And nobody has tried to live this way, but I will. And, you know, again, a lot of people like this, they're liking it, they're anxious to see me finish it. And, you know, any chicks I talk to, girls, some like it, and again, some think, oh, it's too small, I don't think I can live in that. Well, it's not for you, it's not for anybody who think it's too small for them. That's fine. It's not for you. You know, if you're making enough money, just keep living the way you're living. You know, and make payments on stuff. And the rich, they just have bigger bills than us. Bigger house, more vehicles, nice vehicles, and they just got more bills. Some of them are actually trying to save and put money back, and some of them don't need to. They're just paying on stuff. And that's what you see out there. I love to be driving a Cadillac down the road that's all paid off. I don't know about anybody else. I want it paid off. Just because I'm driving a Cadillac doesn't mean I'm not paying on it, or driving a nice truck. Everybody is paying. But you got to learn to do things smarter and don't pay as much. Pay everything off. That's what a millionaire is. They have no bills and everything's paid off, and they're making like 80 grand a year or whatever. So who knows? I invested in real estate with fundrise.com, and hopefully, I still hope it's going to help me out here, like a stream of income, because I put all that money into it and invested in these properties out of state, nice apartments and stuff, and hopefully I get something out of it besides working, and that will really help me boost these things. So, alright, going on 34 minutes, that's long enough. I got a cut on my nose and a huge cut on my lip I'm still trying to get healed up from being whacked in the face by a piece of wood, like a piece of decking board I was drilling holes in for a sign. Long story. I'm going to take care of that. So hopefully everybody watches this through and shares it. Peace. Here we are on a Friday, June 22nd. It's been quite some time since I did a video where I can add to my whole movie on the build. I've made some videos to post on Facebook or YouTube, but I'm just doing this quick vid here to fit in with the movie, and then I think I'll just do one when it's all done, because the movie is like already an hour or whatever. So got the octagon window in there. I got it at a yard sale for $10. I don't think I got that in the last video. It's come really far since the last one here. Getting all my 1 by 12 inch boards on. I buy 10 footers and I cut them at 101 inches for across, and then 12 footers on the side. And got the new jack on there, of course. I got 2 brand new tires on there, heavy duty, off of eTrailer.com. Each holds up to 1,650 pounds, so 3,300 pounds total. Anti-corrosion rims, 4 lug. On this side of the trailer, the right side, the lugs, the thread on the bolts are backwards, so you tighten them to the left, loosen to the right. So instead of righty-tighty, it's loosey-tighty. So as far as the window goes, I've been buying 8-foot boards to go in between there. Once I get above that window, then I'll finish it with the 12 footers. I think I'll put studs in between, and then I can just kind of run the board straight up. I think I should do that, and then caulk all around it. Caulk. I got some boards on the back here. I gotta really get this back done. I got this back wall pushed out so my door opens and closes without dragging. I got a full functional door on here, customized door frame to get it all to fit and work. Door stoppers on there. I got self-adhesive strips, weather strips. That was nice. Just bought the cheap doorknob and deadbolt at Walmart, you know, pack of it. So I custom fit those on there, drill the holes. The bed will be 6 foot up there, closet there. I've started to put some insulation in. I'm just using a 1-inch thick stuff. So this side will be done pretty soon here. I'll put studs up in between those roofing rafters, whatever. Fill that square in. I fit it all around the window. Get another 12-inch board up there, or a 12-foot board, and that'll be it. Using one of my planks I built. So that's getting there. Can't wait to be done with it, and I can, keep it here and then pull it somewhere, take it somewhere. But all my clothes and belongings will be in it, out of my parents' house. Alright, so stay tuned to the next video. Well, I'm going to record a little bit here, then you'll record me going down the road a little bit. Alright, got the tiny house hooked up to the truck. It's barely putting any weight on the truck. It is awesome. I'm taking it down to my grandparents to store down there and continue working on it. Getting it out of the way here. Sits on my ball hitch. And we are ready to rumble. Boy, I'm not used to pulling something like that for sure. It won't fit under the barn, so I'm just going to try and park it there. I want it close enough to Grandpa's garage so I can continue to work on it. I need to be able to plug my nail gun in, saws, whatever I need to do. It's pretty much out of the way. And if I take it back behind the barn, it's just too much of a incline and everything. It's just going to be hell trying to back it up in there and stuff like that. So this is where it'll sit for now. And I have the other videos when I was pulling it down the driveway, so check those out. But it pulls. Alright everybody, it's been quite some time since I last recorded as part of this whole movie on the tiny house project. This movie will be over an hour, but you know, each recording is, you know, anywhere from a minute to 3 minutes, 5 minutes, I don't know. I ended up moving this thing down here to my grandparents' farm. I had a 2-wheel drive Colorado. That thing will not pull something like this as of now. July 2018, I went and traded that in for a four-wheel drive Colorado that could pull the full 6,000 pounds. Had the 4x4 on it. Better suspension, so it pulls it better. This house only weighs, last time I had it weighed at the weigh station was 2,680. It's going up a little bit each time I add things in there. Oh, almost fell on the ice there. A lot of progress. As you can see, I put the burgundy metal roof on top, put all the boards on there, the white trim. I closed it all in here for the winter. Got the heavy duty tires underneath. I put different springs underneath. I had to jack it up on each side and, you know, put these heavy duty springs on there, 2,000 pounds each, because it was just sagging. Shouldn't be using this type of a single axle trailer, but I did because it was cheap. There's my hose hookup. That one of those tan piping, CPVC, whatever. I got a piece going through the wall inside, straight up the wall for the shower. It pokes out, and then it pokes out for the toilet inside. I have plumbing ready to go for the toilet underneath. It will tie in with the shower that'll come straight down. So when the snow melts here and it gets nicer out, I gotta finish that up. But I finished this up end of summer of 2018, and just got her done. Worked my ass off, and she's just sitting here ready to go to a campground or somewhere. I put a very thin rug down. I put this carpet piece here to still seal up the crack and stuff. Because this whole door was just customized on there. It was really hard to do. But you come in and there's the shower head that heats up. The white fiberglass backing, paneling all up. I got a cupboard right there. Shower base with a drain in it. I got all these vents covered up because of the air coming up. But that can be plugged in. It will heat up the water or cool it. I got a rope pulley to raise this ladder up out of the way. Got another cover right there. I'll put a hole cover right here, sink in there, run the piping through the wall for that. My bed will go up there, mount the TV there, put a fridge there. That's all. I mean, that's all it's left to do. Easy stuff compared to what else I had to do with this thing. Full closet. All my clothes will be in here. This wall is all done. Pallet wood and paneling all mixed. I had to really measure around the windows and different things. But a pain in the butt getting the ceiling up there. But I put screws up there and stuff. It's not perfect. It's all rustic in here. I just don't care. I'll trim around the windows. This thing was just, you know, done cheaply but nice. Just doesn't matter to me. I can move everything in this. Don't have to pay rent. Don't have to live at home or nothing like that. Save money. Whoever wants to live in it with me, that's fine with me and can put up with it. Alrighty. So that's that. I'll do another update. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. There's the tiny house I've been working on for a year. March to March. March of 2018 to this year. It's on a single axle trailer. Probably like a 13-foot long trailer, I don't know. It was an old pop-up trailer. Something like that. Brand new tires. New suspension springs, 2,000 pounds each. I just finished my plumbing for the shower. The toilet is above here and the shower is above there. Just connected the pipe and pipes. Use the all-purpose cement for ABS. This is for the wireless tail lights in the back. The kit is $100 at AutoZone. I think I'm just going to complete my whole movie with this thing. I wish I could have shot it at a campground, but soon here. I have a wooden hook here I made for the electrical cord. This is for a hose hookup. And I got the other hose hookup on the other side. There are the tail lights. Yeah, so it'll be a hose hookup right there for the shower and toilet. Everything will drain straight down. For the sink, I will drain the water just into a big 5-gallon tank or something like in here in the cupboards. I got custom table there, cupboard, shower. I still need to get a shower curtain and get like a rod, a circle rod, or make one out of PVC pipe. I got a shower head that heats up water as well. You push the buttons underneath. Cabinets from Lowe's. Put a trim piece on there. Cover up the edge. Is that like the edge I was missing? Another cupboard. Still need to get a little sink that I'll put in here, cut out. And again, it'll drain into some kind of big jug I'll put there. Full-blown closet with my clothes I'll put in it. Ladder going up to the loft. Got the TV up there. Again, this is 12 foot long, about 100 inches wide. It's about 7 foot and 7 foot 5 inches, whatever, like on the inside in here. It's probably 13 foot tall with the slanted roof. The toilet will go in there when I get one. They're $200, you know, about that or more at the RV shop. For now, I'll just use a bucket. It's a camping, it's like a bucket seat for camping. Alright, I'm going to test this, test the drains here. Alright. There you have it. Oh. Now it's leaking a little bit under there, so I just need to put some caulking there. But at least it all works. It's good news. So just little changes, increments here, but it'll be good to go. I got it zoomed in a lot. Oh boy. Yep, so that's that. Put together a long movie here, and I'll just put it up on YouTube and that and be done with it. But there's a campground nearby in the town of Randolph here that I'll be able to put this thing at. It's all season long. It's monthly, like in the winter time. Once I come up with money, I'll do it. So, alrighty. Check out Gifted Hands Craftsman on the Facebook page for any updates on this, before pictures, any other work I do. And Instagram at adam.p.geiger, Geiger. So, alright, everybody have a good day and stay tuned.